And so then they actually bumped me half academic, half athletic. And that was the piece, because if my grades hadn't have been there and if I hadn't have been able to show up in the classroom, there's no way. But that ultimately is where I found my success, was actually within hammer throwing. So I picked up the hammer, they taught me some technique, I got it down, and that's what I won conference in, and ultimately why I got into the sport of Olympic bobsledding. So part of my story and my encouragement to young athletes is that you never know where things are going to lead you. You never know what steps are going to be the steps that get you to your next level, but you've got to be prepared. And by being academically prepared, I positioned myself to be able to go ahead and be able to say yes to some of those different options.
Excellent. Yeah, so you have opportunities in front of you. So before you talked to Nebraska and before you made the decision to go to Nebraska, how many universities do you approach?
I don't even remember. It was quite a process, because I was, of course, there's support within the schools, but I was doing a lot of it on my own while, juggling sport and juggling academics and all of those pieces. So I can't even remember. Nebraska was the only school that I went on an official visit to.
Okay.
Because I was just blown away. I was like, more available now, but you've got to be hungry. A lot of athletes will just come like, okay, I'm good. And I'm like, well, at a certain level, everybody's good. And you might be good, but you have some exceptional athletes that have really honed their craft. And so it's, you really, really have to be hungry. You got to look for opportunities. And that's where what you do with iSportsRecruiting is so amazing, Ronnie, because really it gives these athletes and their parents the tools to actually take those next steps with confidence. And
Correct.
I didn't have that. I was like, okay, what do I need to do? And I was writing and doing all these letters and sending my athlete profile. And so it was very